Welcome back to my channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so we can continue to bring you the latest news as it happens. And together we can work together with our leader, Mazen Namdekanu, IPOB and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality, and at the same time expose the terrorist activities and the lies of the Nigerian government to the whole world. It has happened. Over 10,000 northern Nigerian army and police operatives have tendered their resignation because of the Nigerian government plan to move them to Biafran land to commence their shoot-at-sight order, which the security operatives told the government and their military commanders that it is a suicide mission because of their fear of Eastern Security Network and unknown gunmen. The security operatives all said that in Biafra land, they can't even wear their uniforms on the streets because of unknown gunmen, so they all tendered their resignation if the Nigerian government insists that they must move to Biafra land. So they don't want to go. This has caused panic at both the Army Defense Headquarters and the police headquarters. And the Nigerian government have made a deal with Boko Haram and ISWAP terrorists to use them to carry out their shoot-at-sight order. But they have failed because they have been exposed. Akwa Ibom State is on fire. An unknown gunmen took their gospel to the police station at Ikot Odon Otoro, Abak local government area of the state, and 2 officers were sent to judgment, and all the operational vehicles were set ablaze. Also, the unknown gunmen took their gospel to 2 police stations in Rivers State, and 7 officers were sent to judgment, and all the operational vehicles, including their police stations, were set ablaze. And right now, the Rivers State Police Command, they have put a lot of roadblocks protecting all the police stations that are remaining because no one wants to go to any of the police stations. They are losing their men. Their men are being sent to judgment in large numbers. Now there's apprehension in the streets of Biafra land. No police officer or military personnel can confidently wear their uniform and walk on the streets because all of them are evil. This gospel by the unknown gunmen is what led to over 10,000 Northern Army and police operatives to tender their resignation. The Nigerian government have seen the massive support Biafrans are giving to Mazen Namdekanu, IPOB and Eastern Security Network. Even the unknown gunmen, whom IPOB nor Mazen Namdekanu knows, Biafrans are supporting them also because they are angels sent by God to help Biafrans. And now they have also seen that their deceptive tactics of forming a parallel security outfit, Ebubagu, failed. Their shoot-at-sight order failed because it was exposed. And that officer who exposed them is on the run because his life is at risk right now. They want to kill him. The Fulanis want to kill him. Also, the federal government's kidnap and abduction of Biafran youths also failed after Eastern Security Network almost smoked them out when they kidnapped some Abia State University students. So they have seen that that kind of tactics can never work. Also, the federal government plan of assassinating prominent Biafrans It has failed because it has been leaked to the public. Everyone now knows. Also, the federal government, they were seeking international assistance to fight ESN and IPOB. That also failed. Their divide and rule tactics between the Igbos and their Biafran brothers and sisters also failed. And now, out of frustration, they are going about arresting innocent newspaper vendors in Imo State for circulating IPOB and Eastern Security Network news. The Fulani officers attached to the intelligence response team of the Inspector General of Police of Nigeria, led by one Abakarie, have arrested 7 innocent Biafran newspaper vendors whose only offense is doing their legitimate business in a country that can't even provide their basic need, in a country that does not care for them. And some of the newspaper vendors that were arrested, tortured, molested are Isinwa Blessing, Nelson, Michael, Sekatan, and one Onyebuchi Iwendu. They were arrested at Rotibi Street, a popular newspaper circulation street off Douglas Road, Owerri. They were beaten, tortured by those Fulani Janjaweed police officers sent from Abuja by the Nigerian government. Their newspapers and money were all confiscated from them. They stole everything from them. And they were warned and threatened not to come back to do the only business that they know how to do. In other words, they want to starve these innocent Biafrans. They want to starve them. You are not giving them job. They are selling newspapers, and that is where they get money to feed their families. And now Nigerian government is telling them not to sell newspaper anymore. That is one thing about this Janjaweed Fulani. Whereas, they won't go after the Fulani bandits, kidnapping and maiming indigenous Nigerians and Christian students. The Fulanis are not indigenous to Nigeria. They are foreigners. One of the armed Fulani bandits told an international reporter that they usually borrow and receive arms and weapons from the Nigerian DSS. We have been saying that these Nigerian DSS are criminals. They are the ones organizing all the armed robbery in the southeast, in Biafra land. They are the one doing the kidnapping. They are the one doing all the bank robberies, the DSS. And according to the armed Fulani bandits who gave an interview to an international reporter, he said they usually split the ransom payments they get from the kidnapped individuals with the Nigerian DSS. So Nigerian DSS is just a criminal organization. They are all thieves and rogues. Just to confirm what Theophilus Danjuma, a former Nigerian army chief who was also responsible for the death of Aguiyi, and Samuel Ortom, Benue State Governor, they both said that the Nigerian government are actively supplying Boko Haram and Fulani terrorist militias weapons and ammunitions to massacre the indigenous tribes of Nigeria because the tribes have refused to accept the Fulani Ruga policy, which the Nigerian government wants to use to settle the foreign Fulanis that they brought in from the Sahel. But They are quick to arrest innocent and peaceful newspaper vendors in Owerri, making a living to feed their families. Insurgents have taken over Christian and Hausa local governments in Bauchi, in Zamfara, Niger, and Nasarawa states, and they are at the verge of a complete takeover of Abuja, Federal Capital Territory, and the only response of this clueless, Nigerian government that hates freedom is to arrest common newspaper vendors. People that they are supposed to support, they are arresting them. The Fulani Police Commissioner of Imo State, Abutu Yaro, claimed that the operatives were not from his command because of the fear of unknown gunmen. But one thing is clear: Biafra shall be free. No matter what the Fulani does, Biafra must be free. Thank you for watching my video, and bye-bye for now.